In a jaw-dropping turn of events at the World Athletics Relays 2025, Team Spain stunned the world by defeating reigning Olympic and world champions Team USA in the women's 4x400m relay final. The tension was electric, as Blanca Hervás took the baton for Spain's anchor leg, trailing the Americans who seemed destined for yet another gold. But what happened next will be remembered for generations. Hervás unleashed an absolutely fearless final 100 meters, her determination visible in every stride as she hunted down the U.S. anchor. The crowd erupted as she crossed the line first, stopping the clock at a remarkable national record of 3:24:13, a moment of pure Spanish glory. Team USA, despite their legendary status, had to settle for second place with 3:24:72, a finish that felt almost unthinkable given their dominance in recent years. South Africa also delivered a sensational performance, smashing their own national record to claim bronze with 3:24:84, making it a podium for the history books. Meanwhile, the absence of fan-favorite Jamaica from the final sent shockwaves through the athletics community, raising serious questions about their relay preparation and strategy as the season progresses.
We have three of the team. They've brought in Miranda Kurtzaya there on the second leg, who's the African champion over 400 metres. Zene van der Walt anchored South Africa home to 2 World Championship qualifications yesterday, the 400 hurdler. France in lane 7. They've made a couple of team changes and a bit of a shake-up of the order as well. Emma Montoya will lead them off, having run the third leg yesterday. There's the French Supporters Club. United States, the Olympic champions, are in lane 6. It's the same quartet. The World Indoor Champions, the defending champions as well, but they've shaken up the order as well. Paris Peoples will lead them off. She ran the third leg yesterday with Bailey Lear, the World Indoor gold medalist in the relay, will bring them home. Spain, Power Sevilla. You may be thinking, Power Sevilla on the left, I've just seen her. You're right, she just ran in the 4x1. That second place finish, she's back out again. The rest of the Spanish team is the same one who ran very well yesterday. They all split in the 51s. Italy are in lane 4, same quartet. Sorry, one change in fact to the quartet. Mangione has been replaced by Borgia on the final leg in terms of the team that ran yesterday and qualified. There's the rest of Italy. Norway in 3. Only the third time they've qualified for the World Championships. They're into this final as one of the 2 time qualifiers, and they will run the same quartet as well. They've got the hurdler Amelie Yu on the second leg, and the World Indoor bronze medalist Henrietta Jaeger on the anchor. She ran 49.79 split yesterday, the only athlete to break 50. And Canada, who took the bronze medal last year, and they've got a couple of athletes who were also in action in the mixed race earlier on, Gale and Shearer. They'll be led off on the opening leg, Canada, by Misha Powell this time. So our penultimate final here in Guangzhou, the World Athletics Relays 2025, is the women's 4x400 metres. The USA are the Olympic champions and the defending champions. Spain are on the crest of a wave. Oh, the full start bug is catching. We have another recall. Don't get them so often in 4x4s. You obviously get them on 4x1s when every 100th of a second is crucial, as it is, of course, in 4x4s. But athletes tend to be a little bit more conservative in the blocks when you've got another 399 metres there or thereabouts to make up for any sluggishness in the blocks. So let's wait and see what happens when we see a replay here. It may just be there's a bit of noise around, there's some enthusiasm amongst the fans around the stadium as well. And sometimes there's a bit of noise that could have been distracting. The starter will recall it. Let's have a little look here to see if we can see anything with the naked eye. Not easy to see there, is it, either, with the athletes spread right around the corner, but let's see what the officials say here. As you can see, the graphics showing up as Canada. Here come the officials. In fact, that's not an official, that's the timing official. So it's a green card, so Canada are okay. They're just coming to reset the timing mechanism on the blocks there. So no fault of Canada and their lead runner Misha Powell on the inside. And once again, as per the last race, it's a faulty start, if you like, no one at fault, and we go again. The women's 4x400 meters World Athletics Relays final. Right on the outside, Germany, South Africa, France, USA there with Peoples, Spain, Italy, Norway, and on the inside, Canada. This is one of the more inexperienced USA quartets that they have fielded here across these championships so far. Performed well in the opening round yesterday. Paris Peoples, who ran the third leg in that, has gone out very strongly, and has already, the United States, gone storming past France outside them. One from the outside, South Africa with Nakui have also started very strongly, as you can see there, coming through on the inside of Shia of Germany. So South Africa and the USA, the standout performers through this first 300 meters or so, as they come in for the first change. And again, that first bend of the second leg will be run in lane. Spain also clinging on to the USA. Paula Sevilla, fresh off the back of a 4x1 leg, is running a great leg in the 4x4 just less than about half an hour later, if that. So people just starting to tie up here as South Africa and Spain finish the leg strongly. Italy also was strong in the second half of the leg there, as they hand on to Anna Pollinari for the second leg. Just lost a bit of ground actually at the changeover, Italy, as they prepare to break in the back straight from their lane. Spain on the inside of the USA, who've come through strongly here with Kamira Davis on the second leg for them. Spain just settling in behind in second place. Then Miranda Kurtzea, who should be fresh, the African champion over 400 meters, wasn't involved yesterday, but starting to cluster up in behind. I would expect this to be another of the competitive heats. But the USA with Kamira Davis just managing things out front here as Kurtzea finishes strongly. Amelie Yule in the white of Norway, the 400-meter hurdler, as well in fourth position, as the athletes fan out and prepare with the USA, South Africa and Spain in the medal positions.
Third leg of the women's 4x4 here, and it is as close as you like. Look at that determination from Mara of Germany there, and goodness me, at the front then it is USA, Singletary holding firm. Fra of Spain having a brilliant run. The Spaniards so far tonight, the women have been absolutely outstanding. South Africa in third place there, Malepo, and look at what's coming behind. You've got France, Italy, so close, and Norway all fighting it out there. So we've got USA 1, Spain 2, South Africa 3. Woof, this is tasty indeed. And look at Malepo, looks like she's about to make a move. Singletree just looks to the screen to see how close Fra of Spain is coming as we come down the home straight, going in to the fourth leg. The crowd are going mad for Fra of Spain. What a run by her and the Spaniards.
There's absolutely no stopping Spain at the moment. They are riding high. Bianca Hervas takes the baton for them as all the countries just negotiate the traffic through that final changeover. Hervas in pursuit, Bailey Lear of the USA, who ran a very fine anchor leg yesterday. Zene van der Velde, who ran two good legs for South Africa, the 400-meter hurdler, pursuing Spain now again, measuring their effort. It's important that Hervas doesn't panic here with the US athlete going past. 200 meters to go. Jaeger just out of shot for Norway is storming forward as well, trying to bridge the gap to those leading three. The USA, and here comes Spain again. A second bite of the cherry for Bianca Hervas, who did stay calm, but now Bailey Lear tries to put her foot on the accelerator. She can't quite shake off Spain just at the moment, and now Hervas rallies her challenge, and the USA are under pressure, and it's Spain again. Spain reigning Guangzhou once more. Another unbelievable performance from the Spanish quartet, who become the World Athletics Relay champions. From the USA, and South Africa take the bronze. Is there anything this Spanish squad here in China cannot do? What a fantastic run.
Wow, I have no words for the Spanish women's teams right now. That was absolutely outstanding. South Africa, they're absolutely overjoyed as well. They've got a national record, as have Norway. And And a season's best coming in for Italy. I mean, exceptional. Someone needs to give these athletes a raise. I mean, the Spanish women's team have run out of their skin this weekend. Other members of the team going to meet them. They can barely believe it.
Have you noticed there's only 3 members of the team coming to greet them? That's because one of them ran in the race. Incredible from Power Sevilla, who's just won, what does she win? $20,000 for second place. Just won another $40,000 for first place with Spain as the USA charge off. And another upset involving the USA, and another one involving Spain finishing ahead of the USA again. National record for Norway. Again, no thanks in small part to Henrietta Jaeger. Sub-50 run from her again, 49.71 on the anchor leg from them. Couldn't quite get them into the medals, but a national record. But South Africa, 2 medals in the space of 10 minutes.
Indeed, indeed. You can see what it means to them. And this is why the World Relays is so brilliant. Look at the emotion, the joy, the ecstasy from the women's Spanish team. They are ecstatic. I want to be wherever their hotel is tonight for a bit of a party. Look, medals galore. They're coming, Spain. If this is them at the start of the season, what are they going to be like come Worlds?
Well, the squad lining up. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant for them. Celebrating their moment. Just doing a quick count up there. Yeah, there is only 7. I thought for a minute there was 8. Paula Sevilla, double money, double bubble. As we see the shots of what was another thriller. I tell you what, I mean, if you thought the pressure was off or these finals didn't count or whatever, think again from what we've seen. I mean, we knew that these athletes would be coming out, and national pride and personal performance, obviously prize money, the prestige of a medal, etc., all these other things that go with it, and professionalism, which they all are. You don't get loads of chances to run as a national team and to perfect team tactics, particularly in this. I'm just so impressed on that final leg, which we'll see in a minute, from the calmness shown by Bianca Hervas, who, when the USA went past, didn't start to panic, just knew what she had in her legs, and she knew that if I've got enough, I think I've got enough to win. And stayed calm.
It's just so important that athletes have the chance to perform on such a global stage against others from around the world. And you can tell that, performances, world-class, exceptional performances come out at moments. This leg from Fra was outside of the acceleration she had. Where did she get it from, hey? Where did it come from?
And it's the judgment you see there. Spain have again finished that leg really strongly. The USA had tied up, and exactly the same happened here, where Hervas saved a little bit. Leah, when Leah went to the front here, I've no doubt in her mind she thought, we're away, we're going to win. I don't worry about what's behind me. I'm fast enough to win this. And then Leah here, all of a sudden, the legs went. And Hervas would have sensed that. She'll have seen the flailing arms from Bailey Leah. And Van der Vault was probably thinking, I can get her as well for silver here.
If she kept her eyes open, she would have thought it anyway. Really exceptional. Oh, the pain, the anguish, the joy that comes with sprinting, that comes with relays. You can see Shera in the background for Canada. And this is the one opportunity where these athletes who compete all year round, individually, against their teammates, come together as a team. And that's what it means. Look at the smile on Hervas's face. Oh, we've got one more event coming up. Tears, hugs, joy and sadness. Oh, they can't believe it. The emotions running through the women's team at the moment from Spain is just, I mean, I don't think they expected any of this, did they?
Well, that's the ones watching. They can't contain themselves, let alone the ones who actually ran. It's such a proud moment for Spain. It's a long way from Europe to here, and they've obviously been working very, very well behind the scenes. And it's all coming together for them, and they are going to be big contenders when it comes to the World Championship, albeit so at the start of a long season. We're in May, and the World Championships are in September, and you hear that a lot from people, to say they've got to sustain it all the way through. A multitude of national records at the top end of the women's 4x4, but another upset as the United States, the Olympic champions, were beaten by Spain, who continued their fine weekend, and South Africa also rewarded with a national record as they take the bronze.